is up, everybody? We just got back from the Demon Slayer episode premiere. It was some gas. But
It was
I will
pretty
start
good.
out by saying
It's
we
fire.
are a little tired. This is just a one take. So we're going to try not to spoil. We're just going to kind of give like our thoughts on how the animation looked and how the adaptation was itself. And then we might rant a little bit at the end. But yeah, Daniel, what you think about? Okay, everybody, what you think about the animation?
I think Ufotable was trying to prove something that they don't have to prove,
They
honestly.
don't need to prove nothing. They
They
got it.
are going so far above and beyond like standards of animation.
hmm
Even from Entertainment District, we saw just a small portion of Swordsmith arc, right? And I just feel like the animation is just going to be. I don't think other series should try to match this animation.
Now, and the thing is that Aniplex and the others that worked on it have some of the best, if not the best, illustrators and animators in the game right now as it is. So for us to see all that in theaters and you notice these details, it's crazy. It looked phenomenal, and I loved every second of it.
Facts. I will say that other series have great animation. Jujutsu Kaisen had great animation. Vinland Saga, then Chainsaw Man. We just watched Fate from 2016. That one has some good animation. That's also
Incredible.
Ufotable. But all the Mappa series, Attack on Titan, they got good animation, but we're not trying to take away from them. But it's just Demon Slayer is holding down the animation.
Yeah,
Ufotable, from what
I'm
I
not
know, is
saying
working on
that
like
other
one
series are
thing.
bad.
So
I'm just saying that Demon Slayer is like blowing away what I thought good animation was.
if you're
It was a
watching for
pure work of art.
animation, this is your favorite series.
Mhm.
It was a pure work of art, honestly.
Agree.
It was
It sounded
amazing.
great too,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
in
Sounds
theaters.
really
I
good.
mean, just the intro songs that they were playing, because it's not really a spoiler, but if you do go see the movie, they do
Like you got
kind of
2 days.
refresh you on the past seasons.
They
And
use the opening intros from those seasons and cut up the season, like the important
mhm.
parts, and play it over like a music video, animated music video,
Mhm.
and
essentially.
it sounded to me, and I believe Daniil agreed, better than when we initially heard the intros.
Oh yeah, no,
100%.
100%. And another thing is I don't think this is a spoiler, but they do a pretty good recap over the last little bit of the entertainment
It's been
district.
a year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's spoiler or not. It's been a year.
But
We're just trying not to spoil Swordsmith. I mean, that's what
And
everyone's.
they do a good recap by literally playing the last two episodes
yeah,
right before you get into
you
Swordsmith.
play 2 episodes, sails straight in. They skip the intro for Swordsmith. It just carries right over. Great, the way they have it synced up. It's seamless. It's perfect experience for an anime fan in a theater.
Mhm. I will
And
say the intro is for Swordsmith is
they do show the intro at the
fire.
end as the outro, and it's really good.
So
To follow up that, I would say that as a movie experience, because it's not a movie, it's just a special for the first episode.
It's like a presentation.
mhm.
And as a movie theater experience, I gave it a 10 out of 10. I'll go into more detail after we hear what they say, which I'm guessing is 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's a unanimous 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
I don't think we could argue that it was an incredible viewing experience.
Say somebody else can have a different opinion. I ain't gonna listen to
Mhm.
it. But that gets us started in what this video is really about, for the most part. It is our thoughts without spoilings. We can't say much. Why are more animes not doing this in America? Demon Slayer is being seen as the best anime, which I disagree with. Like the best anime out right now, because I really like Jujutsu Kaisen.
Mhm.
Because they do these things to get their fans excited, get everyone hyped up. They do the premieres. Jujutsu Kaisen had a movie in the theaters, yes, but if this next season doesn't have a premiere like this, any type of hype like this, I don't know what they're doing. Attack on Titan dropped the ball. They want to separate it into two. They could have showed 2 episodes like Demon Slayer did, and then go into the hour-long episode anyways. And Attack on Titan in theaters, that'd be beautiful. But
That'd be insane.
I've already um,
I'm
nipped
at the
at their
basement.
ears a bunch
Basement.
about you know the basement kid. I nipped at their ears enough about how anime studios are dropping the ball on this, so I
Mhm.
let them take over for a little bit.
So a big thing is that the premieres for anime movies in the past. I mean, they've come to America quite a few times, but they've never made it
We're coming to
out
America.
towards.
You guys might not get that
it,
joke. Never mind.
they've never made it out towards the middle states, the Midwest. They're always portrayed. They're always put out on the East and West Coast,
I'm bigger
and
cities.
yeah, and now especially because they started bringing them to the Midwest. It was recently, Jujutsu Kaisen Zero came out in the Midwest down in Kansas City, I believe, is where you guys seen it.
Dox us,
And
why
then
don't you?
we'll be fine. And then for up where we're at, they released Dragon Ball Super Superheroes to get hype up for what's to come. And the fan base for anime in general is only growing, so it's a really
Oh, yeah.
good way to get it out there is to put it in theaters all across, especially now here in the United States because the anime fan base has grown exponentially from people who loved it in general and weren't afraid to show it, or people who loved it but
Closet.
just didn't want to do it. Yeah.
Closet kids.
I feel
I
like
agree. They need to
we're
promote it
in
more.
a interesting part of like anime culture, right?
I think the word you're looking for is a revolutionary time.
I wouldn't even say revolutionary because that was like when anime really made its main force to the US and everything. I think it's just an interesting part because we're switching from like, anime's not for popular people, everyone's weebs and stuff, to now it's becoming more mainstream. And I feel like we're going to start seeing a lot more movies for anime. I mean, we already saw a new Dragon Ball movie, right?
Hmm.
Dragon Ball Super or whatever.
Dragon Ball
And
Super
One Piece.
Superhero.
Yeah, One Piece Red
Was
that
that
just
in
came out.
theaters?
Jujutsu Kaisen,
Yeah,
yeah,
that was in
theaters.
theaters.
Zero. Now Demon Slayer movie and Black Clover movie is going to be coming out soon.
Not in
I don't think
theaters.
it's going to be in theaters, but it's
It's
still.
it's a Netflix
Uh,
thing.
I still feel like we're gonna start seeing more movies for anime, which I feel like is good for two reasons. One, it gives everybody a much better viewing experience because there's people out there that love anime but don't have like a nice computer, don't have, they just watch it on their phone on Crunchyroll, right?
Hmm.
So it gives them a much better viewing experience for somewhat a cheap price. And two, it really brings the community together because you don't just sit in your room, lay in your bed and watch, Naruto. You actually go out to a theater where you're surrounded by people with like-minded ideas and you watch some good shows,
I
right?
feel attacked.
I'm attacking everybody, bro.
I agree with what you're saying about how it could bring people together. I even went as far as saying, and then you said that you countered with it, but I was saying that I would go every week. They lowered tickets for the anime show for like $5. I'll go every week, watch it in there,
Mhm.
hang out with people, meet people I don't know,
Mhm.
talk to people,
I
just
mean, that's
have a
why
good time.
conventions are so big too, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it brings everybody together with the same mindset. I just feel like anime companies like Mappa, Ufotable,
Mappa wants their
that
money.
are making like the big names, even not even the big names, they need to start really diving into this movie aspect.
Well, Mappa has the money to do it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they've
I think
dabbled a little bit.
I think half of
I
that
feel like
shelf
they
is
just
done
really
by
need
Mappa,
to.
and they just don't care.
Yeah,
They drop it
I
on
feel like it's just
Crunchyroll.
a really big missed opportunity for a lot of these companies because I love watching movies in theaters. I wish I would have saw Mugen Train in theaters. I'm guessing it would have been insane. Uh, but I'm just really happy I got to watch Swordsmith, the first episode.
It, yeah, I can only agree. It was a fantastic experience. And if you get the chance and you're watching this, I'd say do it. But if you don't get a chance, I mean, it'll be out eventually.
So you got a month.
Yeah, April 9th, release
And
date.
I'll tell you, I'm gonna watch it again once it drops on
Mhm.
Crunchyroll. I'm
Oh,
watching it a
100%.
second
I'm
time.
watching it.
Are they going to drop it as a one episode or break it into a 3-week release?
They'll probably do so. What we watched in theaters, I think it would have been probably the first 2 episodes,
That have been 3.
It was 3.
first 3 episodes. So I think if they do this, they'll probably drop one a week.
I think they're just gonna drop it as one.
I mean,
As an hour
they
long.
could definitely, I mean, they could, yeah, for sure.
Depending on how far they go.
I mean,
Like
it
the
would just make
Swordsmith.
sense to me for them to do that because one, it's already in that format; they don't have to do anything,
Hmm.
and two, people have already watched it, so it wouldn't get them any benefit for splitting it up.
That is true.
Understandable.
They depending on how far they go with Swordsmith. If they keep it all in one episode, they're looking at like a 8-episode season here.
We've
Mhm.
already seen them do weird stuff. Entertainment District was 11,
Yeah. So I don't
which
know.
is unheard of for anime
The
series.
next
And
small
Mugen Train was
the
12.
next small section, I think they should include in it. If they have, like, obviously they have it already laid out, but if they did include in it, that would build up a lot more hype going straight into that instead of going
Mhm.
from this to that to that.
Hmm.
Daniel
So,
knows exactly what I'm talking about. He does a little tracking a little bit. Yeah,
but
that.
yeah,
Anybody want to add anything else? Because I'm back. If don't get me started
uh,
again.
I'm
I finally calmed
I'm
down.
glad to be back. It's been a while. I had some, medical things to deal with, but I'm back better than ever and
He's
feeling great.
back. He's back. Now. He had
I'm
back
back.
surgery. That.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I had lower back surgery.
I do
So,
got a closing message for anybody outside of sub. If you like our content, if you think you'll like it, leave a like if you enjoyed this episode. Comment because we love to engage and watch One Piece. That's my closing statement. Y'all got anything?
broaden your horizons, watch as much as you can, and learn as much as you can.
Watch One Piece.
I would say go out, find a new anime that you haven't heard of, and give it a try.
Hmm.
A lot of people haven't heard of One Piece.
Explore
Everyone's
the
heard of One
unexplored.
Piece.
I just started
Everybody
One
has heard of
Piece.
One Piece.
For
One Piece
any
is so
context, I just started
mainstream.
One Piece and I regret putting off so long because it's so long. I'm already 150 chapters in and I'm hooked.
So,
All right.
I think that's it.
That's all for me.
Alrighty.
All right. See you.
So, yeah.
Later.